ready to match the stars. Joey Bishop, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Arlene Francis, Richard Dawson, and Joyce Bulifant as we play the star-studded big money match game 76. And now here's the star of match game 76,
Thank you, Johnny Olson and friends. How's everybody up here?
Just wonderful.
You're a wonderful bunch.
Thank
you really are a wonderful bunch.
Yeah. All except Joey.
No, Joey's okay. He's okay. He got the hang of it, and he's rolling along like Old Man River. Now, let's
That's what I mean.
Let's say hello to the champ here, Tad Larson. Hello, Tad.
Hello. Hi, James. How are you?
Okay. You all right?
I'm fine.
As the time expired last time, he had won the game, and then he won $100 in the super match, so he's going to be playing for $1,000 in a moment or so, and we'll see if he collects that amount right after we see about this bit of business. This is Tad Larson. He's got his $200. 200, yep. Now you're going to be playing for $1,000. Tad, to collect that amount of money, you got to match one of our celebrities, and it has to be an exact match. Time for you to choose one.
Mr. Richard Dawson.
Mr. Richard Dawson. He's the one. Okay. He'll write his answer to this. You face me. Here it is. It's worth $1,000. Are you thinking real hard?
Thinking real hard.
Got your ESP going? Sending thought waves over toward Richard. Cherry blank. Cherry blank. Now, he's finished, Tad. It's up to you to give us an answer which you think will match his. Cherry.
Cherry pie.
Cherry pie. Okay. Sounds like a reasonable proposition to me. The trick is, it's got to match Richard to collect the $1,000. That's what he says, Richard. Cherry pie will match you for $1,000. I know. The winners, Tad, usually kiss Richard, and I noticed you came very close there.
I have someone who will accept for me.
Oh, will you accept? All right, she'll accept for you. Oh, you.
I don't want to get involved.
Yeah. Okay.
That was nice.
Good kisser, is he?
Yeah.
You like the mustache?
I'm a two-time winner now.
Only kidding. Okay, Tad, you've got $1,200 to your credit, and you're going to meet another player right now. Let's welcome Nancy Helm. Okay, Tad, you want to climb aboard there now? You know Tad, Nancy? Now, Nancy, we welcome you and ask you to tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I'm married. I have 3 children. I live in Glendale, and I spend most of my spare time redoing our 40-year-old English house.
Doing what?
Our 40-year-old English house. We are remodeling it and redecorating it.
Yeah, I mean, you hang wallpaper and...
Well, I do a little painting.
Oh, you do? Well, that's very interesting. That's a marvelous occupation there. You ready?
Yep.
Okay, Nancy? Everything works just... Yes, A or B, my dear.
B, please.
B it is. Here we go. New game. Everybody plays.
Okay.
Question goes like this. Still wie die Nacht und tief wie das Meer soll deine Liebe blanken.
Oh, forget it.
I've got it.
Making wie the answer there now. Write down something, Wish Master. No, I'm only kidding. That's not the question. Stop the music.
What do you mean you're only kidding?
No, that was it. That's not the question. You wrote it.
I wrote Tomorrow the World.
No, this is the question. I was just funning you a little bit to make sure you're all listening there. There's a new disease called President Ford fever. When you get it, it makes you blank. Got it. A winner, if I've ever seen one. Listen, Sahara, February 15th, right? In Las Vegas.
February 26th.
February 26th. I knew you'd get it straight sooner or
Look at
later.
this. We can't even match the date I'm going to open.
February 26th.
Yes,
Put
thank
your
you.
little card in your little slot,
Dad,
sweetheart.
there's the
She
one that
is
won you
so
the
nuts about me.
$1,000. Okay, they're all set over there. Here you go, Nancy. A new disease called President Ford fever. When you get it, it makes you blank.
Fall down.
Fall down. That little rascal said it makes you fall down. What do you say?
I almost put fall up, but then I remembered I put fall down.
He finally got his act together, Brett.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yes.
I said trip and or fall down.
Trip, fall down. That's two for Nancy. Charles?
Well, I see. I took you for real. I said "Neshtukinsunk," which means fall a lot.
Fall a lot, okay? Three for Nancy. Nancy's really rolling here.
Until she met me.
What?
Because I only just said it made her sick.
It made you sick.
That's all.
Arlene.
I'm sorry. I'll go quietly.
In the middle of the week. Richard?
What was the question?
The question was, a new disease called President Ford fever. When you get it, it makes you fall down.
Clumsy.
Clumsy does not match fall down, but it's rather amusing.
He is rather clumsy.
That's right.
Falls up.
He falls up. Now, Joyce, Nancy's looking for the answer, fall down.
Why don't you tell me about your house? Well, that's only on skis. That's if you get sick on skis, you do
Really?
that.
I fell down on a plane, too.
I said it makes you crazy. Sorry, Mr. President.
Mr. President, she said it. I didn't say that. Okay, no, three for you, Nancy. And your first rounder will come along in a minute or so, but right now, this for you. Ready? Okay, here we are. Second half of round one. Ready? Tad, all yours now. Listen carefully. The Indian chief said, Me put new brave in charge of smoke signals. Him dumb. Him send smoke signals in blank. Dumb new brave.
Oh, me dumb also.
Dumb squaw. No right answer. Me put new brave in charge of smoke signals. Him dumb. Him send smoke signals in blank.
Gotcha.
I don't know many Indians.
You don't know many?
Listen,
There's a couple of really terrific answers.
there are.
There's one, right? What?
There are.
Sure.
I already have mine. I finished long ago.
Hello there. Cecil.
John,
I'm sorry, sir. This window is closed. You were told earlier the bank closed at 3 o'clock promptly.
I didn't get
Guard!
Wait a minute. I didn't get it's my unemployment check.
I just don't want to write. I have a problem about this, and we'll discuss it when it comes my turn.
Okay. All right, Tad, are you ready?
Just a second.
Oh, Joyce.
I know, I just can't think of an
The
Indian.
Indian chief said, Me put new brave in charge of smoke signals. Him dumb. Him send smoke signals in blank.
Longhand.
Tad, they had the same problem over there. So I suspect you might get longhand. That's not bad. Joey, what'd you say?
I said in Braille.
In Braille is a good answer. Yeah. One good possibility, Brett.
we've told you to write larger. We're not going to tell you again.
It's been a year since I've hit a girl in the mouth. Oh, yeah.
Now, this may be a match.
Yes.
What's the opposite of longhand?
Shorthand.
Shorthand.
Get a loud buzz.
Oh,
Close.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
just
huh.
that far. So near and yet so far.
I said in French.
In French. Yeah.
That was a French Indian.
Arlene, what did you say? Show us a good answer.
I can't. I'm just dumb. Dark.
Dark is good. Dark is good. No, dark is very good.
I always
but
was crazy
a guy
about it.
Send smoke signals in the dark. You see, he was so dumb, no one could see the smoke in the
Right.
dark. So, it's so far,
Right.
so far, it's the best answer, right? Wait a minute.
I don't want to be too scientific. Who tells you you cannot see smoke in the dark?
Right, baby. You tell him, fat lady.
Lay off of me, baby.
I'm telling you, you can't see smoke in the dark.
Okay.
What if it's a moonlit night?
Yeah. Indian chief said, me put new brave in charge of smoke signals. Him dumb, him them smoke signals in longhand, according to Tad. What do you say?
You hamburger. If you like dark, you'll love night.
Night is another marvelous answer. Night and dark, yes. Night and dark, you are the one. Yes, Joyce.
I have the answer.
You have the answer.
Ha!
It isn't your answer. No, I'm
You didn't bring it
sorry.
with you.
She doesn't have the answer with her, but she has it at home, so take her word
It's
for it.
filed. It's on file. I said in the peace pipe.
What?
Little tiny signals.
Oh,
That's the worst answer you've ever given ever in the history of this show.
No, I didn't think it was possible. You really are going downhill. Okay, so it's 3-0 at the end of round one. We go to round two. Bing. All right, Nancy.
B, please.
B it is. 3 people do not play. Joey does not play. Brett does not play. And Charles does not play. This is just for the lower tier.
Good, then we can close the floor and fight like we've
Okay.
been doing for a week.
Ted said, I am never going back to that restaurant. It was so crowded, the only seat I could get was on the blank. Ted said, never going back to that restaurant. It was so crowded, the only seat I could get was on the blank.
I'm glad I don't have to bother with that question. That taxes my brain too.
Well, that's a little difficult one. There are a couple of...
I like easy ones, like...
All right. Ryan, here we go.
That's not
Nancy.
bad, Joyce.
Ted said, I am never going back to that restaurant. It was so crowded, the only seat I could get was on the...
John.
Smart kid.
What she didn't know was the John was on the floor.
Oh, really? They usually are. All right, Richard. Being the perfect person, I suppose you're going to give us a perfect answer.
Oh, I wouldn't want to spoil a record, John.
That's the name of the game, Arlene.
He's too smart.
Did you hear why my sister backed out of the restaurant because it was so crowded? She heard the sailor was going to grab her seat.
You're ashamed of your answer. You don't want to show your answer. You said on the table.
Yes.
Okay,
Well,
so that's 4 for Nancy, and now let's see how Tad does. Now, you got to match 4 to tie, 5 to win. Everybody plays.
Everybody.
Everybody, because he didn't match anybody in the first round. The new hero of the sports world is Long-Nose Jones.
Yeah?
Long-Nose's nose is so long, he uses it as a blank. And he's the new hero of the sports world.
Now, the operative word is sports world.
He's the new hero of the sports world.
Gotcha, hon.
And his name is Long-Nose Jones. Nose is so long, he uses it as a blank.
Well, you know, I'm such a big sports fan. I'm always terrific with these questions.
All right. Here we go.
Never miss a game,
Now, Tad,
whatever it is.
listen carefully. The new hero of the sports world is Long-Nose Jones. Long-Nose's nose is so long, he uses it as a...
Bet.
As a bat. He said uses it as a bat.
I'd like to know why we didn't play the last time.
Well, in the matching Nancy, you match her in the first round, so you lay out in the second
Well,
round.
someone should have told me that there will be times when I'll not be playing. I was a little embarrassed sitting here with this ding-a-ling hollering at me while the game was playing. I said baseball bat.
Baseball bat. One to Tad. All right, Miss Giggling.
Now, baseball is still small, but there is an improvement in
Yes,
bat.
he's getting bigger.
Yeah.
Right.
I said baseball bat.
That's 2 for Tad. Score is 4-2 at this moment. Charles.
It was so long, I was going to say pole vault, but as it vaults, I said bat. But what is pole?
Pole vault.
B-A-U-L-T?
B-A-U-L-T. 4-3 is the score. Arlene, he's looking for the word bat.
I am just beginning to catch on. Back.
Tie score. One more baseball bat will win the game.
Well, he's come to the wrong place. Pole vault.
Pole vault. Pole vault is a good answer. It's what I would have said if I were playing, and I'm as good as anybody at this game. Joyce?
Better than
You know
better
what?
than some.
I just thought of this. See if you think it's funny.
You gonna tell that joke about your sister
Why don't
again?
we just show you? Just show us your answer.
I am. This is a clue to my answer. A Czechoslovakian safe. A pole vault.
A pole vault. Well, the game ends in a tie.
A Polish safe.
Yes, that's all right. Oh, goodness me. So 4-4, and we tell you what happens when we achieve a tie right after we tell you about this.
Today's consolation prizes are an assortment of Sarah Coventry jewelry that you can buy from a friend at home. Stretch your wardrobe with the many looks of Sarah Coventry fashion jewelry. And a deluxe kit of Artex roll-on decorator paints, the complete home and fashion decorator paint in the tube from Artex Hobby Products. And a deep fryer and golden dip. Quality meat, seafood, and chicken is served as fine breading, not leftover crumbs. You can bake or fry with golden dip. Hi-diddle-diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the blank. But match game 76 will continue in a minute.
We got a tie. So we got to just forget about all this. Push the button here. Reveal one tie-breaking question for each of you. The one who scores the most matches will be the winner. And Nancy will ask you for your selection here, A or B.
B, please.
B it is. Tiebreaker. Everybody plays. Here we go.
Yes.
I was feeling Joey's muscle.
Oh, how nice. It's all off between us.
I sure wish I could match that.
Cancel the room at the Encino. When Big Rocco saw the rotten room the hotel gave him, he threw the blank out the window. Big Rocco. When he saw the rotten room the hotel gave him, he threw the blank out the window. When he saw the rotten room the hotel gave him, he threw the blank out the window. That's it.
What is that called?
That's it.
Can't think of what's the name.
Girl.
That's a good.
That's a good girl. That's a good. You a good girl.
I'm a good girl.
Your midriff is bare. All right, everybody ready? Here we go, Nancy. When Big Rocco saw the rotten room the hotel gave him, he threw the blank out the window.
The bed.
The bed? You got a sprinkling of applause on the bed. I wouldn't say that if I were playing. What'd you say?
I put it together, right?
Yeah.
I analyzed it. Who would be with him when he first saw the room would be the bellhop, right?
Right.
I said he threw the bellhop out of the room.
Is that what it says on the card?
That's what I said.
Okay. All right. That was the answer.
Oh, Nancy, you little darling. I'm sorry I said bellhop, too.
That's it. Charles?
I'm sorry. I said a bellboy, but it wasn't a sad story because he bounced on the awning, went up to the second floor, went into room 209, and there was a great broad. So it's a happy story.
Well, chapter 12 next week. All right, Arlene. When Big Rocco said a rotten room the hotel gave me, threw the blank out the window, and Nancy said bed.
And the porter was on it.
The porter. Or bellhop, that would have matched that. And Richard probably has another bellboy. Yeah. You would have had 5 if you had said bellboy. Joyce.
I said bellboy.
For 1.
For bellboy.
6 for bellboy. 6 bellboys flying out the window. Now, all you got to do is match 1 and you win another game. You got it? Ready?
I hope I get it.
Howard Cosell said...
Who cares?
My new domestic servant is decidedly too thorough. While I was napping, she dusted under my blank. That's close enough. That's all right.
Throw that away.
I just hate to be dumb about spelling.
All right. You ever met Howard Cosell? Okay.
Yes.
Dad. Howard Cosell said, my new domestic servant is decidedly too thorough. While I was napping, she dusted under my...
Toupee.
toupee. He said toupee. 1 toupee wins a game.
Howard, by the way, has another television series coming up. It's called Wagon Tongue. I said toupee.
Toupee wins the game. What the rest of you have? Hold them up. Okay. Now, Nancy, we're going to have to say goodbye to you. You stand by there. You know, well, you've done that before. Nancy, it was a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you.
We've got some gifts for you, and we hope it was a pleasant
It
experience.
was great fun. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Nancy Hill. How do you feel?
A little itchy.
Yeah. Well, you know, you're up to $1,300 now, and you're going to try for over $5,000 here. That's the next step. But before anything happens, we got to do a little business with America, and this is it. Charles Nelson Reilly, I guess, are you going to be gone at any time?
No, I shall always be here.
All right, good. But he's got a marvelous project that he's worked on for a long time, and it's finally going to come to fruition. Would you tell us about
Well,
it?
it's a play by William Luce, and it will be produced by the Darrow people, and it's Julie Harris as the Belle of Amherst, and opens on Broadway in April, but will be in Denver, Chicago, Boston,
Seattle
first. And guess who put a lot of money in the show? The rich broad next to me.
Oh, really? It's called
always
the
told
Belle.
you
I will be here. If it's a hit, I'll be here. But if it, of course, it's a hit. It's a wonderfully funny and warm play.
It's called the Belle of Amherst.
Belle of Amherst.
Amherst.
You taught me how to say that.
Amherst. The H is
Amherst.
silent. Yes, Joey? Oh, well, go, Joey. Join us
The
next time for
25th of
Match Game
February,
76.
Joey, at Sahara.
Gene Rayburn here. Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 76, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Stay tuned for Tattletales next over most of the CBS stations.